Kia ora, NAMS whānau. It is Monday afternoon. We've had a busy morning. Had to run my daughter into town to get her braces tightened this morning, rubber bands and all sorts of stuff. So that took me out, but we're here now. What are we doing today? The SS90, the last piece of the puzzle finally came back. So, don't know if I mentioned it, but the front brake lever had broken, and it had broken all this aluminium around here and underneath. So I took it to my buddy Carl at CMAC Engineering, and Carl remade all of this. Drilled it, like threaded properly underneath and all that kind of stuff. And but for the shininess, look, there's even the original paint's just sort of sitting there. So give that 6 months, and that's just going to blend it in like the rest of it. It's going to be beautiful. So what we're doing now is we've run the cables through, so we're just starting that fun game of plumbing everything in. I don't know if you can see in there. Plugging it all in, you know, running the cables where they do, connect them at the other end, connect the loom, kick it in the guts. That should go. Awesome. What else? Now, the other cool thing that's happened is I've inherited this. Well, I built this engine for a buddy 6 months ago or more now. It's a GT240, so it's got the 62mm crank in it. Can't remember what the clutch is, but I know it was a nice, could be an LTH clutch. And I remember spending a bit of time on the gearing. This thing is, famously, these things are tractors. So, and I was really keen on that. Like, I've run the Banshee now for a couple of years. The Banshee's still going strong. It's a cool bike, cool engine. But it's not a tractor, and that's sort of what I'm after. You know, that old school, you know, when you first got into scooters and you hop on them and they just plough along up hills and things like that. That's what I'm looking for again. The Banshee's more of a, you chop it down, you hold it in the power band, and it'll fly, it goes quick, but it's a lot of work. I want to be, you know, be able to just cruise up hills in third and tractor around the place, and that's more conducive to be something I'm going to use, or, you know, if I want to go to the supermarket to get bread, I'd more than likely take that, rather than, at the moment, the Banshee's a little bit of a handful, you know. So, Banshee will go on the shelf. If anyone particularly wants it, let me know, but you'd have to mount a radiator and all that kind of stuff to your bike. It's not a straightforward fit. Bolts in the frame, you don't have to cut anything, but there you go. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Just got to figure out, I'll probably use a 30mm PHBH Deloro carb and some kind of Clubman exhaust. I've got a couple to choose from by the looks of it, so figure that out. What else? Oh, could be in breach of the Trade Description Act here, but I have actually worked on a motorbike for the last week. So this is really pretty. It's a 1982 Moto Guzzi 850 Le Mans. That belongs to my buddy Mark, and Mark's he's got a Vespa as well, a really beautiful little PX 150. We did a 177 on it, cool little bike, and we finished that, and he was just like, man, he's bought this thing 18 months ago. The guy he bought it off said, oh, it runs beautifully and all the rest of it, but the video of it running was from many years ago, so he got it. You can start it, it sits in idle. As soon as you try and get it on the power and, you know, off the line, it just breaks down. He's done a lot of work, points, condenser, coils, had the cylinder heads reconditioned. He's done new carbs even. He's done a lot of stuff just trying to problem solve it, and nothing seems to have fixed it. So in desperation, he's asked me if I can have a look. I'm by far no expert on these things. So I've just spent a little bit of time. I just double checked everything he's done. His work's good. I think it's probably electrical. The old saying goes 80% of mechanical problems are electrical. And Italian electrics are famously dodgy as well. So I'm just going to check the quality of the spark and things like that. See if we can't find a solution for him. That'd be really nice. That's about it, really. So yeah, my week, I'm going to truck along with this. I may find some time to put the GT40 motor in my own time, but don't hold your breath. Oh, the Indian, no real updates. The parts have moved from the sandblasters to the powder coaters, but nothing to show for it yet. So, but that should be a week or two, and I will have enough to start assembling the bike, the final assembly. That's going to be cool. All right, team, be good to each other and enjoy your week. Ka kite anō.